We are into the fourth quarter earnings seasons for US share markets, and so far several major companies have provided pretty good news for global markets. Apple and IBM have both exceeded market expectations. However, it does seem like financial firms have been struggling over the past few months. Overnight, Goldman Sachs and American Express both indicated that they haven't met market expectations. In fact, Goldman Sachs indicated that their profits have fallen by 50% over the past little while. This has been a drag for global markets, and as a result, the US dollar has been out of favour. Overnight, the Kiwi has remained fairly strong against the US, and on Thursday morning is trading at 77.10 against the US. Global meat commodity prices have been on the rise over the past 12 months, and the short-term outlook does look to be positive. US hog futures, which are traded out of Chicago, rose overnight, and this was mainly as a result of increases in exports out of the US market and the likelihood of demand increasing in their domestic economy. US beef prices, of course, have been on the rise, particularly over the last few months. In fact, this week, US imported beef prices rose to their highest level ever. Futures out of the US, particularly traded for the April contract, also rose to their highest level ever since trading began in 1964. The short-term outlook for meat is looking good, and this should be welcome for New Zealand beef farmers, and particularly for scheduled prices down the track. Global dairy commodity prices have been fairly stable over the past few months, and in fact they have been increasing through the early part of 2011. This was reinforced by the latest global dairy trade auction held on Wednesday night New Zealand time. On a trade-weighted basis, the products increased by 1.2%, and of course earlier on in January they were up by over 7%. This is good news for New Zealand farmers, and particularly for the milk price from Fonterra, which could increase before the season is out. The short-term outlook is looking positive for commodity prices, and if prices do stabilise or even increase further from these levels, we do believe there is some further upside potential for milk price before their season is ending.